Hey YouTube, I know I said that I would give an update. I didn't actually go to the dentist to get an X-ray. I've been so busy um, trying to open up a business. I do weddings, so I'm trying to find ways where I can maybe pay for um, my own dental work. And now this has been 8 years. Jake, my youngest, I had just had him. He will be 8 in November, and I still look like this. Um, and I am emotional because I think about it. I think about when I'm in public, and no, don't get me wrong, I was embarrassed when I had teeth, but I had teeth I was able to eat. I was able to hide with these big lips. I was pretty much able to hide um, my my um my teeth. Sorry. um, and so I'm almost to the point of just giving up on getting teeth. Like I'm like that close. I'm there. Um, when I signed up to do the show, I see the comments and people are so nasty. She knew what she signed, and she knew when I sign things, I just don't sign it. I sign it and I ask questions. Um, because I didn't want a situation to be what it is now. And so, um, I mean, even if you go back to the YouTube channel, my episode, me and the other young ladies, is the highest episode. We got the most views. I looked it up. We have over 300,000 something views just off ours. Um, if you look at the other websites, they're high, but we are the highest rating episode. Um, just on their YouTube channel. And so when I signed up for this show, I really felt like this was God sent. I was like, I messed up. Sorry, it's work. I messed up. I did this to my teeth, but I'm looking for someone to help me right my wrong. And so I owned my lack thereof, and as a woman, I was just embarrassed that I didn't take care of myself and my teeth. And that's why with my 4 children, I am on top of them. Like, brush your teeth, brush your teeth, brush your teeth. No sugar, no sugar, no sugar. Because I refuse to let them go through what I am now going through. Um, and again, I never wanted to go to social media. I only went to social media because my calls were not being answered, my emails were being ignored. And that's from um, the Lifetime production. I couldn't reach anybody at Lifetime. It's so hard, but you can understand that it's a TV network. And I still have the original phone. I have to find it because we did just recently move. Where I have the actual phone. Nothing has been altered. Nothing has been um, uh, taken out. Nothing. Like it's conversations. It's emails. I didn't alter any emails. Like the guy from the production company said when I showed him the text, he was like, "Well, I need to see that in the email because I don't know if this is real." I'm like, "Excuse me? I don't even know how to do that." I still do not know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. How to make fake text from a fake site. I'm like, this is an original phone. Nothing has been altered. Nothing. Nothing has been altered. I literally was putting things in writing because I was like, listen, if something happened, they can't say that I didn't know or did know or something. And I did have a lot of verbal conversations with Barbara because now I'm going to call names out. With Barbara, the producer, I think that's her name. And when I talked to her a few years later, she's like, Brooke, you never was supposed to get implants. I said, Barbara, what is you talking about? The original conversation was we didn't know if she was going to be a candidate. It was never a no. A no never came out of anybody's mouth when it came to giving me implants. That never happened. I said, wait a minute, you're the one that told me the glassman says my dentures was temporary. What are you talking about? I have that via text. I have it in writing. What are you talking about? Oh, but she tried to flip it. I'm like, what are you talking about, lady? I have it via text. I just want to know what happened. I want to know why. Like, did I do? And I kept asking questions like, what do I got to do to get you guys to finish the work? You sat there and you bonded with me, and the dentists and the production said the other dentists that they reach out to in LA just didn't want to touch me. They felt like it was too much work. They freaked out, and I really felt like that Dr. Deborah and Dr. Steven was blessing me. She said that she didn't understand why people didn't want to, and they wanted to change my life. And so I put the blame on both of them, and here's why. With the Glassmans, you honored and said you were supposed to honor your word when you told me that you were going to give me uh, dental implants. And that came right out of Dr. Jacob's mouth. So if you watch the video, I asked when he told me he was taking out my teeth, he said something in between that. I asked a question. They didn't show me asking any questions. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. But I asked, I said, am I getting implants? He said yes. He said the Glassmans are going to do that. I was like, cool. It's on video. Cool. I'm down. I mentally prepared myself. When you're going through surgery and stuff like that, you have to especially if you're not with needles and things like that. You have to mentally prepare yourself to go through that process. And that's what I did. I was like, listen, Brooke, I know you hate needles and people all in your mouth and on your body, but I was thinking about the bigger picture. I was thinking about the investment that I am finally going to be beautiful. I am finally going to have the confidence that I've always wanted. And teeth, just like when people get implants and butt injections and all that stuff, you feel a different type of way. And I'm not looking for that. I keep saying that. I'm like, I don't want boobs and butts. I got all that. I'm good. I just want some teeth. I'm not asking for you guys to cut me a check. I just want what was promised to me. And I really wish you could feel my emotions. I'm so heartbroken when sometimes I'm just sitting here and I'm working and I still can't eat. It's still 8 years later, it's still hard for me. You would think by now she should know. No, I still have a difficult time. Like right here, it hurts so bad when I eat. Even if I'm eating fried chicken. Sometimes if I'm eating salad and a salad, it has those little hard things and I try to chew it down, it scrapes all right here. And sometimes for days it burns. It burns. And sometimes I will be at the dinner table crying because I can't even enjoy a meal. Sometimes I'm up here and at my desk trying to work and I'm trying to eat something. Um, I have to suck on it like a baby to sog it out. Or if I'm eating a bowl of cereal, I have to kind of sog it out. And I'm like, man, I miss eating apples. In the beginning of one of the scenes, the doctor was like, so what are you gonna eat? What's the first thing you're gonna eat when you get your teeth, your new smile? And I was like, an apple. I would love to just bite into an apple and just enjoy the apple. I tried to eat an apple, but I had to let it get soggy, and by then I just was over it. And sometimes when I'm eating something, my heart starts to race because I don't know if I'm going to choke or if I'm going to be able to actually chew it. Um, so I just, what I want from this is my teeth. Dr. Glassman, if they show you this, Stephen and Deborah, I really thank you for taking my case and taking my infections out because I felt like it was kind of killing me too. I am appreciative. And my other videos, I'm angry. Yes, I have every right to be because if that was you, if you were in my chair and I promised you a life changing situation, whether it was money, teeth, whatever house, and then I just snatched it from you or snatched it from your beautiful daughter, like if I did that to you or your family, you guys, you would be irate. you would be irate. You would be like, "Oh my God!" You guys would be. It's human nature to feel that way. You feel betrayed because you sat there with me and my daughter and my sister, and you related to me, and I was so grateful. I said it in every interview after a procedure, and I was so appreciative. I was so appreciative. I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. Because it was killing me. And all I kept thinking about was, I'm finally going to get the smile I never had. I'm finally going to get it. And when it didn't happen, I was so angry. I was like, I'm worse. I'm still hiding out. I can't really. I get invited to stuff now. Before I really didn't, and I declined because I don't want to take pictures. I can show you if you go to my Facebook page, which is open to the public. It's not like a private Facebook page. You'll see me in recent family photos smiling like this, and everybody's like this. I said, man, ooh, my eyes are like watery. Sorry. Um, in Lifetime, I don't know what happened. But the show would have been very successful if you guys would have advertised right. I still got people hitting me up on my YouTube page saying that I had people personally come to me and be like, "Girl, oh my God, I had no idea." Or you I had one girl tell me, she said, "I was afraid of the dentist as well." But she said watching your show made me get up and make an appointment. She said it made me take care. I've had people inbox me when a show aired about how what I did was brave, and me telling my story and seeing my family and my life. They said that they had went. I had one man say he hadn't been to a dentist in years, and he said he was making an appointment. And I said, "Man, God bless you. You go ahead and take care of that. Take care of that." I said, "You don't want to be like me." And there was infections everywhere. It was so bad. I look at the before and after pictures, and I'm like, Brooke, how did you let it get this bad? What was going through your mind? But there's a scene where she does an inspection, and I did try to fix it. They don't show that. I did was like, okay, I used my dental insurance, and I was trying to get them to fix the work so that it didn't. And then every dentist out here wanted all this money up front that I just didn't have. At that time I was making like $10 an hour. I was making $10 an hour. Um, so or was it 15? It was something like that, 10 or 15. Around that time, I wasn't making no money. So I was like, and then when this show came along, it was like, listen. And I had to apologize to God. I said, you know what, God? I didn't ask you if this was sent from you. I just assumed. And I apologize because the Bible tells us to always acknowledge Him in everything that we do. And I didn't. I just went full force. I was like, huh, this has got to be God sent. That's what I said. Can't be. This cannot not be God sent. This has to be God sent. This ain't from the devil. This is a blessing. And I didn't acknowledge Him and say, God, is this where you want me to be, or is there something else better that can help me fix it, or was this how it's supposed to be? You kind of there's actions that you do that has consequences, and me not taking care of my smile and it got bad was my consequence. And reaping what you sow. There's things where I have to just walk in and be like, well, that's I reaped what I sow. I messed up, and I messed up with my teeth. Um, and so I did talk to Dr. Deborah a few years ago. I reached out because I was so heartbroken, and we had a conversation on the phone, and I did record it. And so one of these old cell phones, I'm gonna have to charge all these phones and really find it. Um, but I'm hoping one of my kids didn't delete it because they like to play with me and my husband's cell phone, and I'm hoping that they didn't delete it. But I had a conversation with her, and she said out of her mouth that the work wasn't done. Even her reception, I think her name was like Nina or something. She was, or Claudia, I forgot what her name was. She was this pretty little Puerto Rican girl. She was so nice. And then I don't know, just all of a sudden she stopped working there. It was so weird. They had a manager who was helping me get answers, and then all of a sudden she stopped working there. I was like, what is going on? Everybody who's helping me is losing their jobs or walking away. It was insane. I wish I can find her and get her to say something. Like I have to figure that out. I have to figure out who she was, and I had to track her down because um she was so nice and so sweet, and she knows everything, and she would definitely back me up. The good thing is that all that stuff is on video, even if this ever goes to court, which I don't want it to. Even if the judge doesn't take my receipts, it's on video. It's on video of them coming out of their mouths. There was more than one producer, and I can't say if it's male or female because they told me that they could lose their job, so I would never do that to them. But they said they have all the notes, and they said that they have to be discreet because they don't want to lose their job, and I would never put them in jeopardy of losing uh, their job. So I can't say who it was, but um, they are one of the nicest people I have worked with, and they did say they had all the notes, and they said that they were sorry that it happened to me, and they couldn't believe it, and they had checked on me and said, "Hey, how's your smile?" I said, "Well, what smile?" They said, "Your teeth." I said, "I didn't get no teeth. I never finished your work." They said, "What do you mean?" That's why I signed up for this show, because it was life changing for people like you, and I was so excited to be a part of the show, and for them to do that to you is insane. And they said, "Well, I have all the notes here. I'm not sure why they didn't finish the work, but I have notes here where they did say to you that they were going to give you implants. So I don't know what happened. But if you ever need my notes and you go to court, I will give you my notes." So I was like, cool. Um, but um, if you guys ever want to reach out to them and show them my videos, and maybe God will bless them, this will probably be the last video I make about it, um, because I'm pretty much giving up about getting teeth. I just feel like it's never gonna happen for me, and I don't know when God's gonna bless me to get teeth. I really just feel like it is what it is. I just want to smile. I'm so tired. I'm tired. I'm low key jealous of my kids and I look at their beautiful white teeth. I'm just keeping it real. I'm tired of, and these dentists went on with their fabulous life, and they have a nice celebrity clientele like Jennifer Hudson, and if you go to their social media page, they work with a lot of celebrities, and I wish that they would have honored their word. If you want to call them and ask questions, you made your blogs. The number is 212-787-4860. They are located at 160 West End Avenue, number R1R, New York, New York. And I asked them why they won't. I'm just over it. And hi to you new followers, and um yeah, I don't know what else to say, but even in this bad storm, God is still good, and I don't understand why He is allowing me to go through this. Um, like I said, I don't want money. And someone said, you can sue, you got all this proof. I said, I don't want any money. That'll be great. But they will go to my kids. I will feel like a sucker if I get all this money for my pain and suffering. I would feel like an a-hole to put it all towards me. You know what I mean? I will put it in my kids' college fund. Seriously, like I would do that. I would make a college fund for them and do it that way. What I want, and what I need is a smile. That's all I need. So, Again, I want to just thank you, followers, for following me. I want to. I should do maybe one last video to show my receipts. Sorry, I keep looking up. I have cameras in my house, and they keep saying people are appearing, but it's only me and my dog. Um, and somebody said, "Why don't you get a loan?" I said, "A loan? I don't want to be in debt for teeth. No, I don't want to be in debt." And for you people in the comments saying she wanted for free. I said, I didn't mind paying for it if I had the money. I would have never put myself on national television to expose myself. What I want is what they promise. And for people who've done TV, you can't always believe what you see. It's a thing called editing. And you cannot always believe everything you see. They have a way of making things seem like they're here and they're not. They're like this in real life. But on TV, they can edit it to make it look like it's, you know what I mean? They can move things around. You see it all the time where they show scenes that doesn't happen the way it actually happens. Like for those who watch reality TV, you'll show a person arguing, but when you actually watch the scene, it's really not what it is. But they tailor it to make it look like it is. Um, so I just ask for your prayers, and someone told me to set up a GoFundMe. I had a GoFundMe for like 3 years. I got a few $100s, and I think it went back to them because nothing ever happened. Um, so one of you wonderful followers want to make one from me. I just feel like people don't take me seriously. People think I'm making this stuff up, but how can I make this up? Um, if you want to make one for me, you can reach out. On my social medias is open if you need my information, but I'm not making another GoFundMe. I've had one for years and it just sat with $0 in it. Um, and there's so much things going on where people who are dying and being murdered and being shot and being killed that need the money more than I do. So that trumps teeth. That could be one reason why people just don't care. And I understand that. I have compassion as a human being that all this, the other stuff, is more important. Um, but yeah, so that's my update. Um, I'm hoping next time I make an update, the Lord would have blessed me and heard my cries. I mean, I've laid in bed crying, begging God. And someone told me a couple years ago, stop begging God. He heard me. So, um, yeah. So, um, I'm going back to work. Um, oh, I no longer work here, but I did. Really good company. I work for the competition now. um, but thank you all, and if you all have questions, you can always DM me. And for all you negative people, please, you can keep watching the episode all you want, but only I know what happened and the people who were in the room. I had people trying to tell me what did and didn't happen, and I'm like, you wasn't even there. How are you gonna tell me what happened? You weren't there. My own husband wasn't there. My daughter and my sister was, along with the staff. And I don't even blame Dr. Jacobs. He was super, super nice. His job was just to extract. The rest of the work was supposed to be the Glassmans. And it was funny when the production company finally called me. They was like, well, we were under the impression you knew that you were going to. And she was like, she sent it to me email. You knew you were going to get. I said, what? Girl, I said, girl, that conversation never. Look at me in my eyes. That conversation never occurred with me and anybody. I never knew that I was going to have dentures for the rest of my life. That was never a conversation. The conversation was, this is just temporarily for TV, and you're going to continue to fly from Chicago to New York to finish your work. And then all of a sudden, communication stopped, my flight stopped, my work stopped, and no one has an answer for me. And when I do get these answers, everybody's blaming each other. The Glassmans are saying, we want to finish your work, but Lifetime told us to stop. The production from Lifetime is like, no, they told us they were done with you. So we wrapped up. And there's nothing else we can do. So, if I'm stuck like this the rest of my life, I am to embrace it. Um, the only minus is my infection. I mean, the only plus is my infection is out, and I'm appreciative of that. That's the only good thing that has come out of this. Um, so, God bless you all. I'm going back to work. Um, come here, baby. Come here. Come here. You want to say hi to my doggy, guys? Say hi, baby. Ow. I'm trying not to show my thighs. Say hi. Hey, baby. Yeah, I know. Say hi. That's baby, guys. Mwah. Good girl. You're such a good girl. Say bye-bye, baby. Try not to show my thighs. I went down the wrong pipe. But yes, guys, please share this on social media. Try to get someone who will actually help. Everybody who said they were going to help me just bailed. Everybody was bailing. I've had people who say they were going to help me, and I have not heard a word. I reached out like they asked me to, and so if you're not willing to actually help me, please do not give my hopes up and get me excited. I want somebody who is going to let God bless them to help me out. And it just wouldn't be a good deed for a day. It will be a good deed for the rest of my life. And so share all my videos. Please leave positive feedback, comments. If you have questions, I don't mind, commenting and answering those questions. Or for those who are not negative and nasty, trying to tell me what did and didn't happen, please remember that you were not there. You cannot tell me what did or didn't happen, or what was said and wasn't said. I have my. Why are you saying somebody's in the basement? I have my receipts. So I have to figure out how to post them um, in a video without putting their contact information, because I would never do that. I would never have you guys calling producers in the production, and because that's their actual personal cell phone, so I wouldn't do that. But I did post the dentist because they're the ones that made the agreement and the promise. Um, but I wish the Glassmans the best. The team was amazing. They were so amazing. I think one of the young ladies, her name was Dolores. I remember that name because she was the sweetest. Oh, her smile was just, she was the sweetest. She was so, she didn't make me feel, she didn't judge me, she didn't make me feel uncomfortable because my teeth were so bad, and she was just so nice. I think I even hugged her and thanked her. She did above and beyond her job. Even Dr. Jacobs assisted. She was this beautiful Romanian lady, and they were just the sweetest. I never caught her name, but she was this beautiful blonde Romanian lady, and we just talked while they were waiting until the doctor came in. We talked for like 10 minutes, and she was telling me about the medication, what is it going to do for me, and she was so sweet. Her and Dolores, oh my God, if they ever see this, I thank you ladies. You were amazing. And even the camera crew people, they were so nice. I almost cried when when my episode wrapped, because you're around them all the time. And even the producer, I don't know if I should give his name, but he was super, super nice. He was so nice to my family, my grandmother, my uncle, my kids, my husband. He was so amazing. I still talk to him on social media, and I don't blame him because he was producing a show. So I would never bash him. He was doing his job. I blame Barbara because even though I was stationed with him, I was in contact physically on the cell phone with Barbara. And so for her to flip and make it seem like that never happened, I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? I got it in text. What are you talking about? Me and you had a conversation. What are you talking about? Why is everybody flipping? I understand if your job's at stake. I never want to come for someone's income, especially when you got a whole family to feed. I will never do that. But right is right and wrong is wrong, and a lot of you were wrong and hiding your hand, and again, I never would have come from people's job, which is why I chose not to say names of who promised me paperwork, um, because I would never do that. They were amazing. So with that being said, um, like I said, if you want to reach out to the Glassmans and ask them some blog, I would love for someone to interview her so I can hear what really happened. But let her know I got a recording of me and her conversation where she clearly tells me my work wasn't finished and the Lifetime pulled the plug. And Lifetime, if it ever gets to you, why did you do me like that? I was so happy to be a part of this brand new show. And if you ever pick it back up, I would love to be like a host. I would take down every video that I said and every post so that I can get my teeth. I don't care. I just want my teeth. That's all I want is my teeth. I want what you promised me. I don't want any dentures. I literally can't eat in it. I was having anxiety with my dentures and trying to eat. It was so hard for me. It was so hard for me. Like trying to eat with that. Even soft foods. I talked to women who had dentures and um they would say they would have to take them out to eat. It was crazy. You know, my dad was trying to talk to me about that. I'm like, I don't want dentures. If it's not going to be an implant where I can live my life fully and freely, I don't want it. And I made that abundantly clear to Barbara. I told her, I said, I called her up. I said, hey, I think they're trying to give me dentures. What's going on? I thought you said that I was getting a permanent. I said, what's going on with that? And she said, well, let me check in with I said, well, they told me that I wasn't, they wasn't sure if I was going to be a candidate. They never said no. And we're not sure if she's going to be a candidate for that. That's all they said. I checked in with her because I was freaking out. I didn't want to be in my 30s with no teeth. So I called her up. We had a conversation. I said, listen, I never would agree. Oh my God, this dog has the worst gas. Oh, excuse me. Bailey, ew. Oh, oh, you stink. Oh, she has the worst gas, y'all. Ah. I just said that I would never sign up to do a show if you guys were going to leave me with dentures. I said, can you check in? Can you? I asked her because I was afraid to say anything. I didn't know, you know. And she sent me a screenshot of her of Dr. Glassman's email, and it clearly said what she has is temporary. And all the other producers said, you're getting implants, 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 implants. So that's what's been embedded in my brain. But I made sure I was smart. I made sure to continue to ask questions, and I made sure to, like, you know how you watch like Basketball Wives and whatever, Love and Hip Hop, and they shoot a scene, and then they shoot an interview. And every time in my interview, I was like, I can't wait to get implants, and I can't wait. If that wasn't the case, why didn't anybody stop me from saying it? Even at the end, I did, after my reveal to my husband, kids, and family, at the end, I go outside, do my final interview, and I said, I thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited about getting my implants. I just can't wait. Da, 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 da. Like, no one stopping me and saying, hey, Brooke, this is not what we talked about. This is not what's going on. You're going to have a dentures. They never said it. No one ever said that. We never had a conversation that this was going to be my life. Like, never. Never, 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 never. So, yes, I am still salty. I'm still bummed out. I'm still mad. I'm still sad. I still feel betrayed. Um, I know they don't really owe me anything, but what I wanted was just an explanation. And I wanted to see how I can fix it if I did something wrong. But I was never late to any taping. I did whatever they asked me to do, whatever it was. Be available at this time. Be here. Do this. I did everything they asked me to do with no hesitation. If I need to fly to LA, if that's what they needed me to do, I would have did. I packed up my daughter so she can go with me, and I was willing to do whatever they asked so that I can have a perfect, beautiful, healthy smile. And they did me dirty, and they did to another girl. But I think she's fine with it. I think. I don't know what happened with her case. She was on an episode before me. And I talked to her on social media. I have that in writing too. I found her on Facebook. But to say this again, I have to go back to work. But I thank you new followers for their encouragement and the prayers. And again, Dr. Deborah and Dr. Stephen, excuse me, I apologize that I had to go this route. But human to human, I think you will understand a person who's promised to smile and or whatever, and nothing ever happens, and it's 8 years later and that patient is still struggling. And even when people are saying things to you on social media, you guys didn't have no type of compassion for me. None of you picked up the phone. None of you found a way to contact me to say, Brooke, we're so sorry this happened, but it isn't our fault. You never, I had to reach out. And then years later, people are still talking about it, and you guys still didn't even reach out to me. You didn't reach out and say, we're so sorry this happened. We didn't mean for this to happen. Show me some type of compassion. Please show me that you just didn't do me dirty just to get on TV or to expand your business. I don't know. Please reach out. Give me some type of explanation. I just need to know. What can I do to get a smile? And Dr. Jacob said, well, you're going to have to pay for it. Well, if that was the case, I wouldn't have went through the show. If I had that kind of money, do you think that I would be on TV? I was like, what are you talking about? If I had the money, I wouldn't have went to you. I would have stayed in Chicago. That's what I would have did. Why would I go all the way to New York where there's capable dentists here in Chicago? Make it make sense. So, um, thank you again. Beautiful practice, beautiful office, beautiful staff. They just did me a little dirty. And I forgive you. I forgive you, Dr. Deborah. I forgive you for betraying me and making promises that you guys didn't keep. I literally forgive you. I didn't even think about that I was harboring feelings of betrayal. And you probably think, I don't need her forgiveness. What she forgive me for? I did what I was supposed to do. You know what you did. You know what you said. It's on video. But I apologize again. I had to go this route. And I forgive you and Lifetime. I forgive you. And I'm hoping one day you decide, Lifetime, to do the right thing by me. Yeah. So, peace and love, and God bless you. And my birthday is September 4th, and I'm not doing anything. I'll be laying around the house. So, well, you guys have a great day. Bye. Peace and love. You guys have a great day and be safe out there.